Hi, and welcome to 3 Things in 3 Minutes. I'm Nersi. Today, we are looking at Luthier from Paverson Games. It plays 1 to 4 players and plays in about 90 to 150 minutes. So what it's about, Luthier is a classical music-themed worker placement game where players lead a unique family of European artisans seeking prestige. At the start of each round, the players can place plans for instruments on their workbench, and then the patron's patience cube moves forward 1 space, either granting a gift or, if at the end of it, abandoning the player and costing them points. And then there's a planning phase where the players in turn order will place numbered workers face down on the action spaces, optionally adding apprentices to increase the value by 1, either on the main board or on their own workbench, stacking them on top of any previous workers. Then during the resolution phase, each player activates 1 space where they have at least 1 worker, flipping them over and then ordering them highest to lowest with the player who got there earlier winning ties. Players can then acquire new patrons, obtain plans for new instruments, roll dice to perform music for money, or repair instruments for points. They can also craft instruments from their personal workbench in 2 steps. Now, these can all satisfy the patron's requirements and allow placement of tokens in the orchestra for first chair benefits. Players can also visit the balcony to score gold points to unlock new abilities and vie for turn order, or stop by the market to gain new resources. So over the course of the game, players will gain new and sometimes specialized workers, and at the end of 6 rounds, the player with the most points wins. So what I like, Luthier does an excellent job of recreating the ongoing pressure of making ends meet while meeting patrons' demands, requiring that you juggle several demands for money and materials to ultimately make your patron happy, and it fits the artisan family theme quite well. Now, unlike other mini worker placement games, the actions are flexible because you're usually bidding for the order of completing them rather than being locked out, and even if you don't take the main action, there's generally a worthwhile smaller alternate effect. And the game's presentation is wonderful, with highly detailed and beautiful artwork from Vincent Dutray that fits the game's elegant theme quite well. Now, points to consider. Your patrons can have some very specific demands, and if the cards on display don't match what you need, you either have to wait or pay the exorbitant cost to search through the deck, both of which can be frustrating. And many of the passive bonuses from your patrons are tied to the beginning of the round or specific actions and can feel very limited, especially with so few rounds in the game. And the action spaces don't scale based on the number of players, so at a higher player count, going last can get you locked out. And you can more often get your action triggered earlier than you intended before you have the needed resources. And the first chair competition to get bonuses and some endgame points seems overly complex with little rules about how to bump other players that honestly feels unnecessary. So, in summary, Luthier delivers on the theme of artisans satisfying patrons who ultimately provide limited benefits. The worker placement is flexible and rewarding, but it can get frustrating if you get locked out, and the game has a beautiful presentation, though the first chair mechanics are needlessly convoluted. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.